game. Delivers the stiff arm. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Shakes off the tackler.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead from the man.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Lowers those pads. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Holstein. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A first down for the offense. Makes the quick grab. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
They get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
The give out of the gun. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He'll do it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Boy, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Line is set on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? And now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that ball is picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Off play action on first down. Scrambling away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air, it's Holstein. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 5, take Pitt.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll try to pop the draw. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter, they got it 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Bell. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Panthers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Johnson. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Pulls it and fires to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to Davis. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Panthers are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the second level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. To the air, it's Holstein. He's got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Pitt! And the route is on. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down for the offense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They go to the draw. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will audible. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll ride Davis here. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. They're working that left side. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Mumpfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, batted into the air and picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Barges ahead. Touchdown, Panthers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll just keep slinging it. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
They'll go back to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it'll be a touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Shows him the stiff arm. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. On the move, it's Carter. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Leaves it with the back. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Showing off the arms. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.